Have you ever wondered what it really takes to make dropshipping work? Not the glamorous Instagram ads or the get-rich-quick promises, but the nitty-gritty, behind-the-scenes reality? Because for a long time, that's all I saw. I, like many of you, was drawn to the allure of dropshipping, the low overhead, the freedom to work from anywhere, the potential for passive income. And so, armed with optimism and a Spocket subscription, I dove headfirst into the world of e-commerce. My journey with Spocket, specifically, was driven by its promise of vetted suppliers and faster shipping times, which sounded like a dream come true for a beginner like me. I envisioned a smooth operation. Customers placing orders, suppliers fulfilling them seamlessly, and me watching the profits roll in. The reality, as it often does, had a few more bumps in the road than I anticipated. I faced challenges with product selection, supplier communication, marketing, and even the mental game of running a business. There were moments of frustration, moments of doubt, and definitely moments where I questioned if I was even cut out for this. But through it all, I learned. I learned not just about dropshipping mechanics, but about resilience, adaptability, and the true meaning of entrepreneurship. And today, I want to share 5 of the most crucial lessons I picked up along the way, lessons that I believe are essential for anyone considering or currently engaged in dropshipping, especially with a platform like Spocket. These aren't just theoretical insights. They're hard-won wisdom from the trenches, designed to save you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. The first, and arguably most important, lesson I learned is the criticality of niche selection and product validation. When I first started, I made the classic mistake of trying to sell everything to everyone. My store was a chaotic mix of gadgets, home decor, and fashion accessories. The result? Confusion, low conversion rates, and a complete lack of brand identity. With Spocket, it's easy to get overwhelmed by the sheer volume of products available from various suppliers. You can literally find almost anything. This abundance can be a double-edged sword. While it offers immense choice, it also makes it harder to focus. I quickly realized that success in dropshipping, particularly with Spocket, hinges on finding a specific niche and then rigorously validating the products within that niche. This means researching market demand, analyzing competitor offerings, and, most importantly, looking for products with a perceived value that allows for a healthy profit margin after Spocket's fees and shipping costs. Don't just pick something because it looks cool. Does it solve a problem? Is there a passionate audience for it? Are people actively searching for it? Tools like Google Trends, Ahrefs, and even simply browse popular marketplaces like Etsy or Amazon can provide invaluable insights. Once I started narrowing my focus and validating specific products, my marketing became more targeted, my audience more defined, and my sales started to climb. My second major takeaway was the paramount importance of supplier communication and relationship building. Spocket connects you with suppliers, which is fantastic. But it's not a completely hands-off process. I initially assumed that once an order was placed, the supplier would handle everything perfectly without any input from me. Boy, was I wrong. There were instances of delayed shipping, incorrect tracking numbers, and even products arriving damaged. These issues directly impact your customer's experience and, ultimately, your store's reputation. I learned that proactive communication with Spocket suppliers is key. Don't wait for a problem to arise. As soon as an order comes in, confirm with the supplier. Ask questions about their typical shipping times, their return policies, and how they handle discrepancies. Build a rapport with them. Remember, they are a crucial extension of your business. When issues do arise, and they will, having a good relationship makes resolving them much smoother. Spocket's messaging system is there for a reason. Use it. Clear, concise communication can prevent misunderstandings and foster a more collaborative environment, which ultimately benefits your customers and your bottom line. Lesson number 3 is all about mastering your marketing and understanding your customer acquisition cost, CAC. Dropshipping is not just about finding products. It's about finding customers, and that often involves spending money on advertising. In my early days, I was throwing money at Facebook ads with very little strategy. I'd boost posts, run generic campaigns, and wonder why I wasn't seeing a return. I quickly learned that successful dropshipping marketing with Spocket products requires a deep understanding of your target audience and a meticulous approach to ad spending. This means creating compelling ad creatives, writing persuasive copy, and continuously be testing different ad sets. More importantly, it means understanding your customer acquisition cost. How much does it cost you to get one customer to buy a product? If your CAC is higher than your profit margin per sale, you're losing money, no matter how many sales you make. Spocket itself doesn't handle marketing, so this falls entirely on your shoulders. I started focusing on building email lists, leveraging retargeting ads, and even experimenting with influencer marketing. Every penny I spent on advertising was scrutinized, and I learned to optimize my campaigns to drive down my CAC and increase my return on ad spend. The fourth lesson, and one that often gets overlooked, is the necessity of robust customer service and managing expectations. When you're dropshipping, you are the face of the business, not the supplier. When a customer has a question about an order, a complaint about a product, or wants a refund, they come to you. And how you handle those interactions can make or break your business. I initially underestimated the amount of time and effort required for effective customer service. There were moments when I felt overwhelmed by inquiries, especially when dealing with shipping delays or product issues that were technically out of my direct control. But I learned that transparency and proactive communication are paramount. If a Spocket supplier is experiencing delays, inform your customer immediately. Offer solutions. Be empathetic. Set clear expectations from the beginning about shipping times and return policies. Remember, a happy customer is a repeat customer and a potential brand advocate. Investing in clear FAQs, automated email updates, and a prompt response system drastically improved my customer satisfaction and reduced the number of headaches. Finally, the fifth lesson, and perhaps the most personal, is the importance of resilience and continuous learning. Dropshipping is not a set-it-and-forget-it business model. It's dynamic, competitive, and constantly evolving. There will be setbacks. Products won't sell as expected, ad campaigns will flop, suppliers will occasionally disappoint, and you'll probably question your sanity more than once. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.